Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing learning about how to apply concealer to your face. Now, I know there's a lot more to like carving out your face and everything, but let's go ahead and just start with concealers. I thought that would be a really good idea, like just to start from the basics, start from the bottom and work our way up to you know, just everything. So I wanted to start there, and plus I'm kind of filming another video after this, so I kind of need like my bases first and then we'll move on from there. But anyways, so if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and let me know that you did like it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and become a part of the Kaleigh family. I'm tongue-tied. I've been on vacation, so it's like weird getting back into everything. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready, and I am so excited to be back on here. I mean, I've recorded some videos, but I've just been so busy that I haven't been able to edit them. So we're starting over. I deleted all of them, and because some of them I didn't even like, and some of them are just like past tense. They don't even make sense now. So we're gonna get started with new stuff, new content, and we're getting into this. So don't forget to do all those things, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So first, let's talk about some concealers before we start getting into everything like that. I will show you my staples right now. I love the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. Sorry, they're backwards. The Maybelline Fit Me concealers. These are my two shades that I primarily use, either 10 or 20. 10 is just more of on the pinkier side, and then 20 is more on the yellowy side, just depending on like the foundation I'm wearing. If it's more pinky, I like to go with a more yellow tone concealer, or if it's more like yellow tone, I like to go with a pinky concealer. We'll talk more about that in a second. My other one is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This one is bomb. I love it. To me, it's like better than Shape Tape. I'm actually not a Shape Tape fan because it dries me out so bad underneath my eyes. So and it makes me look like I have creasing under my eyes. So this one doesn't for me, and this is in the shade, where's it at? Oh, 345, and I also have 340. So they're very similar, but yet different in the same. You can kind of see that they're, yeah, literally almost the same. But I love those. Okay, the next one I like is my ColourPop concealer. And this is in the shade Fair. This is the ColourPop on No Filter concealer. This concealer is very pretty. The shade's a little light for me, especially right now, so I won't wear this today, but I use this in like the winter time, and it works wonders, and it makes my under eyes look really bright and really pretty. So, and lastly, is my Kaleigh Cosmetics concealer, and this is in the shade Stone. This concealer is more for my lighter days. If I'm not having such a really dark circle day, I like to use this because it's just a lighter concealer, but it still covers what it needs to cover, and I love the way it sets with the Kaleigh powder. It works really well together. So this one is also a favorite of mine. So those are my 4 favorites. I also have this Huda Beauty one. This one is very thick. So I don't like to reach for it that often, considering that how thick it is, and I don't like so much of a cakey under eye because I feel like sometimes it's too much and it makes me look really old, and I don't like it. So, and then I also have the Morphe concealer. I don't reach for this one that much either. It's just on some occasions when I'm feeling it, but it's really drying underneath my eyes, so I have to make sure I either like mix it with another concealer, or I have to set it lightly because it gets so, like, I can feel it being crunchy under my eye if I bake with it. Especially, I can't bake with this concealer at all. So we'll talk about baking though on another video when we're doing like contouring and baking at the same time. So anyways, I need to put on my face, so we're going to do that really quickly. I'm going to do it on camera. I'm probably going to fast forward through it really quickly, but the products I'm going to use I'm going to show you really quickly. I recently made a Sephora purchase, And I got the Tatcha Satin Skin Mist, and I've actually been really liking it. It makes my face feel really nice, and I feel like it makes like everything kind of seamless on my face. So I'm gonna keep trying it, and I'll let you know how it goes after a few weeks, because I've only used it maybe 3 times. I used it before I left for Cancun, the last day the day we came back from Cancun, and yesterday. So yeah, this is my 4th time to use it, so I'm really liking it though. Primer is, I'm going to go in with Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. Okay, so since I'm a little bit darker, I'm actually going to go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is in the shade Ivory Beige. And then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible in the 24-Hour Fresh Wear in the shade 420, and I'm going to mix these together. Okay, as promised, this matches my face or my skin. I don't know why the color difference looks so bad, but it matches in the mirror. So, anyway, the reason why we use concealers is A, because we are trying to get rid of dark circles, because ladies, we know we have them, because a lot of us are moms, and you know, we work hard, we do a lot of stuff, so we need to cover up our face. And B, it's because we are adding dimension to our face. So whenever we are using highlight and contour and everything like that, it's to help like give our shape a different our face a different shape, a different look. It's giving us more life to our face, not so it's just like one-dimensional. Now, I understand some people don't like to use concealers. That's okay. That is their prerogative. That is what they like when they like to look like. Me, on my preference though, I like to use concealer so that way it gives my face a different look and I'm covering up my dark circles. So, today I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible concealer just because it's my favorite and I love the way it looks. So, what I'm going to do, where I'm going to apply my concealer. Now, you see a lot of ladies go excessively into and like doing like these drawn out circles. I do kind of sort of do that. I'll show you here in a second what I do, but you don't have to necessarily do that. You could just do like 3 dots and you're good. So, I specifically put some, I don't go so up in the corner. I start right here because that's where my darkest is, and then I just kind of drag out the concealer like this. It's just something I've always done. Now, I mean, like I said, you can just do 1, 2, 3. I've done that before too, so that helps too. But you really don't, if you don't have dark circles, you don't need that much. It just needs to be to where you can, where it kind of shows a difference. Now, when you do a concealer, it needs to be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation. This one's a little light, but it blends out really pretty. Now, I sometimes go down here on my nose because I'm bringing light to the middle of my face. So that way this is like sticking out more than the outside of my face. So I'm just going to take my, this is actually, it's by Shayna B Cosmetics. They're out of Florida. I hope I said her name right. A girlfriend of mine is on YouTube also, and she uses this, Macy. Macy Steele, if you don't follow her, go check her out. She uses these also, and so she told me to try them, so I am. And so I'm just gonna blend this out underneath my eye and kind of up towards my temple. And then I'm also gonna carry it on top of my eye, so that way it's kind of as a primer as well. See, it just adds like some more dimension to my face. I feel like it changes it completely when I add concealer because of it bringing brightness to my eye, considering that this over here is not so bright. So I just feel like it changes the way my face looks whenever I apply concealer. Now, if you have more pinky undertones, it would probably, and you're using a pink foundation, I I suggest using a yellow concealer so that way your face isn't completely washed out with pink concealer or pink undertones. And if you have a yellow undertone, I suggest you using a pink undertone concealer. The one I just used is this one. Hold on, I gotta see them both together. This one is more of a neutral undertone. It has like both. It kind of adjusts, I feel like adjusts to your skin tone. Right now it looks more yellowy. So because I did use more pink foundation. So and I just make sure that it's all dabbed out. I sometimes go back in with the other side from my foundation, make sure it's like blended on the seams and everything. So, yep. And before, I'm gonna take some Kaleigh. I'm gonna go in with Kaleigh's soft, actually I'm gonna go in with her translucent powder. I'm gonna take Kaleigh's translucent powder, this one. I think these are both comparable to my Coty Airspun. So, I think I like Kaleigh's. They're really pretty, but they're comparable to Coty Airspun. Okay, so before I go in, I'm just gonna dab underneath my eye and take the other side of my sponge and just set it. And kind of set everything so that way, and then I'm gonna tab this out, and then I'm gonna go in with the other side. Like so. I'm gonna set this, I like to set my smile lines because they get really bad. I'm gonna set where I put it on my face. So I'm gonna set it on my nose and my forehead. Yeah, I'm technically baking right now, but we'll talk more about that next video, because I don't want this video to be forever long. So that's my baking. That's where I do it. That's where I set everything. And then let me wipe off this. Actually, okay, so I had to go spray my face because I wanted you to see what it looked like whenever it was finally like the powder was kind of gone and everything like that. So this is what my face looks like whenever I've done concealer and foundation. As you can see, you can still see my foundation right here, but there's my concealer, and it's covering up all my circles. I love that Infallible one. That's my favorite one. If there's one you should go get, that's my favorite. So the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear concealer is my favorite. So yeah, so that's it. I'm actually gonna go bronze my face. Actually, I have to go film another video, but I hope you got something from this video. So if you're confused and you have questions, go ahead and send me your DMs on Instagram, and I'll put all my social medias at the end of the video, so go check those out. And yeah, that's all I have to say in this video. We will talk about bronzers and contouring and baking in our next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and got something from it, and you're learning something. And I guess I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.